Hellion! Is it one of the Cardinal's guards?
Saray, we have to trick the guard into thinking we're not here somehow.
We made it!
Think we lost the Cardinal with that?
I sure hope so.
Ugh, I ate too much today. My stomach's all achy.
Oh my, you shouldn't stuff yourself like that, Rose.
By the way, I was curious. Can Seraphim get upset stomachs or gain weight?
To say it in a fairy tale sort of way, your thoughts become reality.
What's that supposed to mean?
We won't gain weight from consuming calories, but we will from thinking, I'll gain weight if I eat this much.
Whoa! So does that mean you'll be okay as long as you don't think like that?
No. Denying the reality of things leads to malevolence. A seraph must not be detached from reality. So at the end of it all, you could say we're the same as humans.
This is so confusing! It's around here, right? The caverns or whatever, I mean.
Cambria Caverns. He said they were south of the Meadow of Triumph.
Do you really think we can get through this way?
Don't worry.
You sound pretty confident. Is it just a hunch?
No. I can feel the wind.
There's nothing in the universe cooler than a secret passageway.
Especially one underground.
Totally! A maze of twisty little passages with exits galore to who knows where!
Like the back of a waterfall, or the bottom of an old abandoned well.
Yes! Nickleo gets it!
Glad someone gets it, because I don't.
I don't want to get it. Boys just love things like this.
In this case, I don't know about boys so much as...
Children, right?
Saray, I'm ready!
Be gone!
Armored centipedes take a low stance when they go for an attack.
Meaning we should attack when it takes that low position.
Beat the crap out of it.
Eat this!
What a wishy-washy, wimpish wussy.
Quit it with the wordplay and just fight already!
It can call for help, so we should defeat it first.
I better get it together!
Fracture! Burn! Weapons ready! Howling Deluge!
It'll retreat and emit sonic waves.
3 strikes and you're out. Strong bet.
Burst Armatize! Ocean Blitz! Sweet dreams! Come on, everyone!
Sleeping dragon!
Break on through! Alright!
All is done here.
I think we're close to the exit. Probably.
Did you feel it too?
The wind? I think I kind of did.
Hell yeah! We're home free! Praise the sun! It looks like I spoke too soon.
A Hellion!
A griffin? What is it doing in a place like this?
Is it bird or beast?
Yeah, the last thing we need is a bunch of flocking griffins.
Rose, a nice young lady really shouldn't,
Come on! I didn't mean it like that!
choose your birds more carefully.
You are not ready to command the wind yet.
I hate the wind. Huh?
Edna!
You alright?
I just slipped is all.
Boy, we can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can we?
Lady Meebo is talking.
Saray, I'm ready.
Tiger
Let's
Blade!
get them before they fly away.
That goose flew the chicken coop.
That doesn't quite make sense.
I'm in
Blade Fang! Earth Dragon Fang! It's over!
Healing power!
Lion Towel! Let's keep it up!
Glimmer Dragon! Now's my
It won't
chance!
end here! It won't end here!
Take
I
this!
won't lose!
I gotcha!
Well done.
No escape! Blade Fang! This isn't over!
a
It
word
won't end
cannon.
here! It won't end here!
Glimmer Dragon!
It won't end here! Now you've done it! Yeah!
Surging currents!
Yeah! Tiger Blade! Strike! It won't end here! Purification complete!
Ready for this?
Ha! Tiger Blade! Let's keep it up! Lord of Water!
Sweet dreams!
Aim and fire! Here goes! Azure Assault! Aim and fire! Here goes! Break on
This
through!
is my path. Now then.
Blistering Fang! Light! Break on through! Looks like we win!
Shall we begin?
Be gone!
An aged Trent. Like it sounds, it's quite old.
I'm getting old just listening to your explanation.
Azure Assault! Aim and fire! Blistering Fang! Break on through! Whoa! Burst! Not yet! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Shade Zero! Shade Zero!
Beyblade!
Here comes!
Spirit Cleanse it! Elixir for Tank!
Don't celebrate just yet.
Aim and fire! Ocean Blitz! Break on through!
Radiant
Blue flurry! Breakdown! Everyone okay? Sure is dry way out here.
Yeah, it's a remote region like Elysia, but it looks hard to hunt or even farm here.
It amazes me that people can even live in a place like this.
Those humans sure are tougher than they look.
Maybe they have some sort of special local product?
Maybe. Anyway, our next destination is Gadaden.
Are we going in the right direction, Rose?
Yeah. It should be around the edge of this cliffside road. I think we're almost there.
Okay, let's hurry before we get attacked again.
Enemy spotted, Lila!
Trolls!
Even their weapons are just huge!
That makes them slow to move. Don't get caught by those clods.
Breakthrough!
Target flame!
Rate of fire! Burn it down, everyone! Breakthrough! Breakthrough! Brilliant crescent!
Blue flurry!
Burn!
Breakdown!
Breakthrough!
Aim and fire!
No escape! Rate of fire! Burning shard! Here's a flame!
Here it
Burn! Burn away! Purgatory! Not yet!
Not half bad!
Rate of fire! Purification complete! I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
Outsiders!
Hey, didn't they say in school not to use that word?
Oh, oops. Hello.
Hello there.
Is this new-looking building your school?
That's right. The village chief built it.
For the future of the village.
A school.
It's a bit plain compared to the rest of the town, don't you think?
Are you kidding? We didn't have anything like this in my village.
We always did want one, though.
I'm Slenge, the chief of this village. What brings you two all the way out to our tiny corner of the continent?
Oh, well, we're looking for...
We're here for work, researching what people eat out on the frontier. Stuff like that.
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Thankfully, our village has been spared the ravages of famine.
In fact, it's even more bountiful than in years past.
And we have the chief to thank for it. If there's anything we can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
You say that like you own the place.
Seems like a nice village.
Sort of reminds me of Elysia.
Saray.
I know. We'll split up and try and find some clues about the Pope. What's wrong, Edna?
Nothing. Just thinking about how Meebo insulted me earlier.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it looks like there's some kind of ruin in the back of the village, and it's a pretty darn old one to boot.
How old do you think?
It's probably from before the Dark Period. It might be even older than I am.
You don't mean from the Temperance of Avarost? If that's true, then this is an incredible find! Wait. Hey, Edna? How old are...
What?
Never mind. Gadadin sure seems like a happy village.
Indeed, everyone here is so positive and active.
They're all like family here.
But I still can't feel the blessing of the Seraphim.
True. The Guardian Seraph is missing. It seems that this place used to be rather barren, but it looks like the current chief was able to overcome these issues.
I can tell the people here respect him a whole lot.
I imagine they do. This would normally be such a desolate environment.
Yeah, not just anyone could pull that one off.
Rose? Is something the matter?
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I'll tell you more once I've had time to investigate.
What's wrong? You look troubled.
It's strange. This village seems rather prosperous.
And that's a problem?
The issue is why.
Their source of income.
Right. The land in this area is infertile and hardly fit for farming or hunting.
It's far from any major thoroughfare, and they have no local products to export.
Isn't that weird? You'd think a place like this would be the first to fall victim to famine.
There must be some explanation for all this. Dezel, have you found any clues about the Pope yet?
No.
Well, if you do come across anything, let me know.
One thing bothers me. The chief. There was something out of place in his personal effects.
His glasses! Lenses are a precious rarity. They're usually only available to those of nobility or holy orders.
And Slenge only showed up here recently. There's dots there if you want to connect them.
You mean to say the chief is...
I'm just saying the possibility is there. Don't quote me on it.
I'll look further into it. Thank you.
Don't.
Huh?
All I'm saying is there's no need to thank me.
All right. There's a ruin!
Wait!
You think they came here to apprehend the chief?
They better not. Without our chief, Gadadin is doomed.
There's no cause for worry yet. As long as they stay out of the Pure Land, we'll be all right.
Malevolence!
Let's go.
There was malevolence coming from the chief. Why?
I bet we'll find the answer inside that ruin.
Yeah.
A destroyed entrance, huh?
Well, that looks hopeless.
Oh, does it now?
Edna, you could use your powers!
Give it a try.
I certainly might. If you were to ask like so. Lady Edna, please do something about these rocks.
This is no time to be joking around.
Mikleo can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can he?
Oh, are you still hung up on that?
Come on, spit it out. Lady Edna, I beg you to move these rocks which I, the pitiful Meebo, cannot.
Hey, that's longer.
Well, I charge interest.
Edna, I think that's enough teasing for now.
We need you to do something about these rocks, Edna. Please help us.
I didn't mean you.
Maybe not. But I'm as guilty as anyone here of taking you and your powers for granted. Even though I've seen malevolence born from that very mentality. Gratitude is vital in all actions, whether you're worshipping the Seraphim or simply journeying with friends.
Seriously, it's fine. I'll give you my ability, the giant strength.
FYI, Saray doesn't get jokes.
Nice. I'll try breaking down these rocks that the meek and pitiful Meebo couldn't.
Not you too!
He really doesn't get jokes.
What mighty power!
Oh?
What is this place? Some sort of warehouse?
You got that right. For the stuff that's quickly becoming all the rage amongst the nobility these days.
Elixir?
It's fake. But my body feels oddly warm.
That's because it's packed with energy drink garbage. Did I mention this stuff is highly addictive?
Make one sale and we'll race back for more. Pretty devious.
So, is this stuff being sold officially under the authority of the church?
The certificate carries the authentic stamp of the Church of Rollins, but it looks like the sales profits are all going to this village.
So that's what you meant about tracking the flow of money.
If there's someone in Gadadin who can create an official certificate...
It has to be the missing Pope!
That explains the village's mystery funds.
And the malevolence from the chief.
So they're either conspirators or
the chief is the Pope.
You! What are you doing in here?
That has to be...
Water!
Could it really be?
Chief?
Not yet!
Saray, how long have you known Dezel?
Huh? About as long as you, I guess.
You don't sound too sure. Did you just meet him recently?
Well, I guess. Kind of recently.
I can't stand to watch this, but I'm not sure I want to join in.
It's not the chief?
So you are here to capture the chief! I knew it! I'll die before I allow that!
Enough! What is the meaning of this?
Are you Pope Macedra?
I see you've done your homework.
What would drive you to do such a thing?
I would ask the same. I never desired the title of Pope. So then, why must I continue to perform its functions? I originally joined the Holy Order in order to give a small blessing, a glimmer of hope, to my family and those around me. But that is all.
But there are so many who cherish you. Sergei and the rest of the knights, and...
I know that! That's why I worked so hard. I did all I could. I toiled for years and years, with no self-regard, for the sake of everyone. And then... I took a look around me, and there was no trace of my family left behind. They had scorned me as a man with no regard for his household. What was it all for? What fruits had I to show for my endless labors?
Were you involved with the war against Highland?
I abandoned everything. The war, my country, even my people. At that point, I was beyond all caring. I fled into the forest to meet my death, but these folks rescued me. The good and gentle people of Gadodin asked nothing of me, content merely to treat me as if I were one of their own family.
And so naturally he wanted to give something back to the village.
Even if it meant dealing fake elixir.
I care for neither the Empire nor the Church. Call me a coward if you like, but now I live for the sake of... my family, the villagers.
Your family?
I can sympathize with him for sure, but nevertheless, we need to bring him back.
We can't get the spiritual powers without deciphering the inscription. And the Cardinal is too much to handle for the knights alone.
On the other hand, without the protection and leadership of the chief, what will become of Gadadin?
The same could be said for Pendrago. You see the problem?
It was him running away that caused this mess. Why should he get a free pass?
There's gotta be a way around this. Maybe he could crack the code for us and head right back here?
But you know what the knights in the church are like right now.
You think they just let him walk away?
Chief!
Are you okay?
There's no cause for alarm. My need here is finished.
Everyone, please calm yourselves. Worry not, we are safe. The man standing before you is the real shepherd. Shepherd, there's something I dearly hope you will understand. The villagers bear none of the blame here. This was all my doing.
I just wanted to know the truth. That's all. So I'm leaving, as of now. Is that okay?
I'm not sure. But what I do know is that you seem to trust this fellow. And that's enough for me.
Rose.
Some things in the world come down to more than just black and white.
I am sure Sergei and the knights will understand as well.
But the real issue is, how are we going to get through the Cardinal's domain?
Yeah, that. I wonder if we can crack it.
The inscription's code?
What, ourselves?
It's not that crazy, is it? It's a man-made puzzle after all. Might even be fun.
That may be, but we better at least ask this guy for a hint or two.
Shepherd, if you don't mind, please follow me.
What is this?
The shepherd is granted 4 powers: earth, water, fire, and wind. They are the blade that shall cleave the Lord of Calamity. Scattered across this land are the shrines of trials. They too are of earth, water, fire, and wind. Tests they are of power and spirit. The power is brought forth in the spirit, and the spirit captures the power. With balance may malevolence be purified. With imbalance does the body smolder and burn. Test thyself, shepherd, and brandish thy might. Rise to the challenge, and stake thy will on the outcome.
The sacred inscription!
He had it memorized?
Not bad, even if it's still gibberish.
What he means is...
We can obtain 4 different powers in 4 different places, and for each one you have to pass a trial, I think.
What he said.
Got it. So we just have to find those places.
Yeah, or... Don't tell me this is one of them!
Indeed it is, shepherd. This is Igraine, the shrine of the Trial of Fire.
May we enter? Funny time to start asking permission, I guess.
The Shrine of the Trial is rife with danger. I cannot guarantee your survival. Will you still go?
Of course, hidden powers in a secret shrine? I'm there.
Then go forth, young shepherd, and face your trial. This place exists for you.
Giant strength, huh? I hate to admit it, but Earth Seraphim sure are powerful. Edna?
Ouch! After using giant strength, my body gets all kinds of sore. Can you just try not to touch me?
Oh, sorry.
As you can see, I have a slender build, so by nature, I can't really hold anything heavier than an umbrella. I'm the most ladylike lady that ever ladied, you know.
Well, whatever. But it does make sense that using such great power has a trade-off somewhere.
Just don't tell Saray about it. I don't want him to get all worried about me.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
And just so we're clear, it doesn't mean that it's okay to touch me whenever I'm not using my powers. Got it?
Yeah, I know.
This ruin looks awfully old, doesn't it, Mikleo?
Sure does. This qualifies as a major discovery.
Oh man, I can feel my whole body burning up with excitement!
Pretty sure that's just the heat. But still, isn't it almost too neat of a coincidence that this turned out to be a shrine of trials?
I believe it. There's vermilion ore all over the place after all.
Good point. Vermilion ore is only formed in the aftermath of the use of powerful fire seraphic arts.
By powerful, you mean like Lila's arts?
I'm afraid not. My flames are yet too weak to create vermilion ore.
Meaning there's an art user out there even stronger than Lila. That crest.
So this is the Shrine of Musif, one of the 5 lords.
He was the first seraph to call forth flame. It is said that he appears only at the beginning and the end of the world.
Meaning we don't want to meet him.
So, now what do we do?
That stone slab sure looks fishy. Don't know what it is, but maybe we can take a stab at it.
Take a slab at it.
Ancient lettering.
It's not encrypted or anything. I can read it. To those of good will who would stand against evil.
Place thine hands upon the monuments in the cardinal directions, and my, Musif's purifying flames shall be bequeathed unto thee.
Whoa, dang, you're all smart and stuff.
I like ruins.
So, what does it mean?
Well, basically, if we put our hands over the 4 monuments, we'll get the power of Musif, I guess.
Well, shoot, that sounds easy enough.
Oh no!
There!
Must be his domain. Dang,
bad.
pull together. Tiger! Blade,
Double demon
no escape!
fang!
How's this?
Crazy cut!
I need to pull together.
Go!
Blade!
I take back what I said! This is crazy as hell!
Touch the mud! Monument, and we can break the domain!
This doesn't look good.
Come! Destruction!
Yeah!
Ah!
Dang, pull together! That did it!
Yeah!
Dang. Pull together!
Embarrassing.
Come!
Go under!
Rose, get back! Dang, pull together!
Go under!
Come!
Rose!
We're back!
Guys!
Yes! We broke through the domain!
And my burns healed too!
Now! We're finally evenly matched! Yeah! Brazilian aim! Next! Earth Dragon Fang! How's this?
Tight spot!
Blue flurry!
Be gone! No escape! Lord of Wind!
It's no good. Let's combine and attack.
Absolutely!
Tight that'll charge right
Rising
at.
Sand! That
Break
won't
on
take
through.
this!
Aim and
Yeah!
This is bad!
Iron Help! Take this!
Spirit cleansing! Elixir
Rising Sand! Echo
Destruction!
Shot! Come to my side!
Don't overdo it!
As your assault!
Don't let up!
Come to my side! Rock Solid Iron Help! Take this! Be gone! Cry out!
Yeah!
There! Edna, be careful!
Trouble.
Come! Destruction!
Splitting torrent!
Blade Bang! Let's keep it up!
Sugar Head!
Miss Mioma!
Scorched Brow! Pillars of Flame!
Drop away!
Burn away! Break through!
Aim and fire!
Burn! Don't push yourself, Lila!
Saint Sarah!
We'll try and burn it!
Oh!
Here goes!
This
Fear
is
my wings!
Wings no good. Let's combine and attack.
Here goes! Fear my wings!
This is bad. Watch your health.
Violent projectile of spear!
Blistering
Blade! Strike! Strike! Strike!
Azure Assault!
Strike!
Blue Flurry! Break on through!
Yeah! Earthborn!
Come!
Rampaging Giant!
Destruction!
Eat this! Iron Cut! Take this!
Spirit Cleansing! Elixir of Life! Break on through!
Rampaging Giant! Cry out!
Blistering Ray!
Be gone! Iron Cut! Take this! Eat this!
Saint Sarah! Break down! Saint Sarah!
Iron Cut! Take this!
Raging Tide! Go under!
Light the malevolence! Resilient aim!
Ready? No escape!
Shred my foe!
Time to learn some humility.
Ready?
Dragon!
Concurrent!
Command
Go
me.
under!
Lock trigger.
Go
Time to
under!
learn some humility.
Ready?
Concurrent!
How's this? Be gone! No escape! How's this?
Lock trigger! Freeze blade!
Ready? Earthborn! Cry out! Take this! Rampaging Giant!
Doesn't look good!
Rampaging Giant!
Lord of
Eat
Water!
this!
Come!
Rampaging Giant!
You're pretty much screwed.
Last one!
This is bad. Watch your health.
Be gone!
Explode!
Be gone! Be gone!
Azure Assault!
Dang! Pulled again. Together.
Yes!
Rampaging Giant!
That
That won't work!
Spirit Cleansing! Elixir of Life!
Rampaging Giant! Iron Cut! Take this! Purify the earth! Fairy Circle! Rampaging Giant! Rampaging Giant! Iron Curtain!
Concurrent!
Rising Sand! Iron Curtain!
Howling Deluge!
Come to my side! Iron Curtain!
Smite the
Be gone!
malevolence!
Howling Jet!
Be gone!
Resilient aim!
Glimmer!
Water! Shred my foe!
Rising Sand! Echo Shock! Take this!
Friendly demon!
Be gone! Echo Shock! Rock Winner! Be gone!
Pressure ice!
Yeah!
Rising Sand! Rose Rider!
Good!
Be gone!
Shred my foe!
Nicleo!
Friendly demon!
You're pretty much
I need
screwed.
a hand!
Offer your protection! Healing power! Current!
Saray.
Wind power! Howling Deluge! First Blast!
Fury Bird is the
Blades of
way!
Ice! Ice Reaver!
Here goes! Drop of Miracle! Crimson Ray!
I won't lose this time! Dang! Last one!
Radiant Blue Flurry!
There!
Breakdown! Aim and fire!
There!
Burn Crimson!
Yeah! Ready?
Come!
Absorb my foe! Blistering Ray!
Tiger Blade!
Blue Flurry!
Tiger Blade!
Offer your protection!
Blade Fang! Let's keep it up! Lion Towel! Lion Towel! Earth Dragon Fang! How's this? Lion Towel! It won't end here!
Resilient aim!
Go under!
Come!
Howling Deluge!
That's it! I need a hand!
I'm not done yet!
Constrictor!
Water!
Blade Fang! Let's keep it up!
Spirit cleansing!
Rukai Hurling!
Saint
Strike!
Zero!
Here goes! Fear my wings!
Here it comes! Blue flurry! Can you learn some
Earthborn! Rotating Giant! That won't take this! Rising Sand! Take this! Eat this! Be gone!
Come!
Splitting torrent!
Destruct!
Ow! Blue flurry!
Eat this! Eat this! Echo Shock! Ready? Go!
Here it comes!
Go right,
Clear
Leo!
my all.
Pull together! Rose!
Embarrassing.
Come!
Rose, get back!
Get you alive!
Awake!
Fear my wings!
Come!
Ready?
Violent projection!
Earth Dragon Fang! Edna, be careful! It can't be purified?
I would think not. Despite appearances, this one isn't a Hellion.
Well spotted. This form you see is but a facade.
May we presume you are one of the Protector Seraphim who serves the Lord Musif?
Quite so. I am Exio, the Protector Seraph of Fire.
Were you acting as a Hellion just to test us?
I needed to verify you were worthy of receiving the blessing. Be not aggrieved.
And the result?
You passed the trial of strength. Accordingly, I shall grant you the power of Musif, deity of fire amongst the 5 lords. Lift up your sword.
Thank you, Exio.
These flames shall carve the binding brand.
Binding brand?
It is very simple. Choose either yourself or your fire seraph, and with these flames, char their face.
Huh?
Don't fret, you're not going to die.
That is not the problem.
You sought to undertake this trial. Are you not prepared for the consequences? Answer me, Shepherd! To whom shall you direct those flames? What shall they scorch?
I...
Saray, no!
Lila!
Please, you mustn't attempt to carry the burden entirely alone. In its enormity, it will surely wound you. And then, once more. And I cannot allow the same mistake to happen.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't myself. Fethmis Mioma!
Come!
Release my spirit!
Hellions attack first, then counter.
Rain of Fire! Scorch down! Pillars of Flame!
Lord of fire!
I shall burn all of the malevolence away! Forever!
Incredible.
Whoa! What was that power?
The spiritual power of fire left by Musif. The power needed to break the Hellions' domain, and to stand against the Lord of Calamity. An excellent answer, Shepard.
A Hellion. Wasn't it purified?
Not a Hellion. This is my true form.
Oh? Well, I guess that's alright then.
Nothing gets past you. Just what I'd expect from one who passed both trials.
Ah, so it was a test of strength and spirit.
Let us exchange introductions once again, Shepard Soray. I am the Seraph Exio.
So this was all intentional? Pretty devious of you.
Unavoidably so, yes. It is the Shepherd's fate to oppose the deviousness of humans. If the theatrics were perhaps a little much, well, I was after all once human myself.
Really?
My, you really don't know anything, do you? Long have I been a Seraph, but I was not born as one.
There are two types of seraphim. Those who were born into it, and humans who became seraphim at some point.
Is that right?
That's news to me.
So, were the turtles seraphim just turtles before?
You're Lila, correct? You
If
obtained
that's
the flames
case,
of purification
that
through
would mean that
the
Norman
oath, I
Seraphim
see.
came from just Norman.
Hold on a sec.
It
What
must
even
have
is a
taken
Norman?
great determination. What was it you
They look
lost
sort
to
of like
obtain
bears,
the power?
but they also have mousy kind of bits too.
Nothing.
Then
Just by
why not
being
just
here,
call them mouse
Saray gives me
bears?
back far more than I ever lost.
That would just be too easy.
What now?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying you're like an apple gel. You both restore health and taste great.
Huh?
For a shepherd, you're more amusing than I had expected.
What's that supposed to mean? People keep saying things like that.
I'm sure it's a good thing. Come on, let's go.
3 trials yet remain. Keep your wits about you, and be ever steadfast.
Shepard!
We managed to overcome the trial. Now we have a chance against the malevolence of the Cardinal.
The Fortin I remember was sincere and devout, with a sense of responsibility second to none. How could she do something like this? No, perhaps I don't have the right to say such things.
Malevolence in the hearts of mankind. Sure is complicated.
Yeah. I do hope we find a way to bring salvation to them. Someday.
Agreed.
If anyone can do it, you can.
I wonder what's happening in Pendrago now.
If we take too much time, Sergei and his brigade may be forced into a situation where they need to take action.
It would also give Fortin more time to devise a trap.
Don't even say that!
Just stating a fact.
Though it is a shame.
Yeah.
If we don't do anything, the situation won't get any better.
That's for sure. Is that so?
There's more of those dogs now.
Maybe Dezel has some new friends?
Well, that's no good.
He's talking with those dogs.
From a normal person's perspective, I bet we don't look any less weird.
Don't lump me together with those mutts.
But the dogs do feel the same. In a good way.
Those dogs are so mature.
If they're mature, then so am I. Give me some credit for once.
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to what happens when you fuse equipment?
Great question, Rose. You're right. There's nothing random in the fusion of equipment.
Can you just tell it to me short and simple before I fall asleep?
Sure. First, the rules for fusing two different equipment skills only apply to those located in the same slot.
So it actually does matter which slot each skill is positioned at.
Yes, what skill is placed in which slot is a very important factor in equipment fusion.
So it's important to...
Well, it's... Huh? Are you asleep?
Shepard, there you are. The Church has asked the Emperor to have the Platinum Knights subdued and disbanded. They have been accused of instating a false shepherd and plotting a rebellion.
That was quick. Do you think they already got word of events in Gadadin?
This is because I got involved.
You're no fake. They're just making up excuses to do what they want.
Go see the captain in the Knight's Tower if you want to know more.
Cardinal Fortin. We can't underestimate her for a second.
Well, I'm ready on my end. Bring it on, Church Lady.
Soray, thank goodness you're safe.
Is it true the Cardinal has ordered the suppression of the Knights?
It is. I suspect this letter we received was the last straw.
I, Boris Strelka, have witnessed Cardinal Fortin engaging in an unspeakable ritual. Using vile magic in the holy shrine, the Cardinal is unleashing incessant rains upon Pendrago.
The Cardinal is the one making it rain?
You can't be serious!
Considering the power of her domain, it isn't all that far-fetched.
There are seraphim out there who've moved the continent.
Moved the whole continent?
Saray, let's continue reading.
Cardinal Fortin is the evil behind the ongoing curse of the Empire and its people. Regrettably, I have already fallen prey to the curse of the Cardinal. I entrust the rest to my brother Sergei and my comrades.
If it's come to this, then we have no choice but to fight against the Cardinal. Soray, where's the Pope?
There's something I need to tell everyone about that, but you might not like it.
I see. So he's not coming back.
I'm sorry for deciding without you.
The Pope isn't coming back? But now what? He was our shield.
We've been betrayed!
It is we, the Knights, who shield the Empire and its people! It is we who shoved our duties onto the Pope! It is we who are to blame for the consequences! Some things we must do ourselves, rather than depend on others. I swear on my lion's sword!
On my lion's sword!
Wait! No ordinary humans can hope to take on the Cardinal.
You've done more than enough. I do not wish for you to bear the same painful burden that the Pope had to.
You know, Saray, even if it is for the people, this is still a political battle.
So what if it is?
Well then, how about this? We'll investigate the Cardinal's possible involvement regarding the rain from our end. In the meantime, Sergei and the others can try to convince the Emperor to believe the Knights.
So, ultimately Soray means to fight the Cardinal after all?
Our goal is just to clear up this mystery. Don't you want to know?
Yes, I do. I'd like to find out if there truly is something causing the rain.
I must apologize. It seems all I can do is put you in danger.
I'm more worried about you. If the Emperor sides with the Cardinal or takes a hands-off approach, either way, you guys are screwed.
If we can convince the Emperor, we should be able to capture the Cardinal.
We'll get him to see the truth, for the people and our comrades.
프레세야, 僕もプレセヤをもっとにも。
本当に情けないわ。
無様だな。
ジャッジメント。お後がよろしいようで。そうかい。なんだかね。